close all the Absa banks. Are you getting my point? But what is happening now is that, from my hearing, is that it's like the government or the people would want all the churches to be closed unilateral. I mean, just all the churches must be closed. We can't work like that.
But the argument there would be for banks, why they would need to still remain operational is because obviously they still contribute to the economy, and their type of service still needs them to operate or function in the manner that they're doing. Even though, by the way, even they are also instituting the best way possible how people can still work from home and still work the best way possible to keep them safe. For churches, the argument is, look, there can still be virtual church services. People can still worship from home in their smaller communities, in their small groups. This can still be done in other ways without them physically meeting, and it can go on without not so many repercussions being felt as, for example, banks across the country closing down, especially in terms of the economic buildup.
That's why I don't agree with you guys, because you believe that the churches don't even contribute to the economy.
We know that
no, wait a moment. That's not right. Churches actually massively contribute to the economy. They do. We do. We do contribute to the economy. Second thing is that when you talk about virtue, we do have ask you a question: how many so far churches can afford to be on virtue? If I ask you a question, how many of them? Then, if that's the case, if that is what is required, then let somebody, maybe it is you guys, or maybe it is the government or somebody, let them empower the church with the kind of television, or rather cameras, to do virtual. Because the churches don't have that. They don't have, most of the churches. I'm not talking about the other churches, but I'm talking about where I'm coming from the EFZ point of view. I would say to you about 80% of them do not have that. But let me bring it out to you. My brother, if you went to every EFZ church, as far as I know, even a Catholic church, even a CCZ church, across the denominations, we have been the most obedient people to the 5 golden rules than the banks, even than the bars, which open for 5 hours. We are given 2 hours. Okay? Now, we are given 2 hours. In the 2 hours, we are even giving away a 1 hour. And we are actually spacing more than a meter in most of the churches. We are washing our hands. Okay? We are keeping the time that is allocated to us. Go to any church. We're doing that. But if I ask you a question, you go tonight, on Friday, just go on Friday and check how the drunkard or the bars are keeping the distance. They're not masking up. Not at all. So my point is this. So let's not think that the church is like the breeding place of COVID-19. No, let's remove that. We are not. The community is there. The church actually is more than a social gathering. It is a spiritual gathering.
But the point also here is that it's true is a place of gathering.